Pwned, the show that brings you an inside look into up-and-coming EA games before anyone else.
Every show we get up close and personal with the gaming studios and ask them the questions you want to know the answers to.
We see Need for Speed's Hot Pursuit brought to life.
I take on Victoria Pendleton at EA Sports Active 2. How hard can it be? She's only a gold medalist.
Our Pwned computer delves into the mind of Fight Night champion producer Brian Hayes.
And I chat to Ian Milham, art director of Dead Space 2. It's creepy.
What, your interview?
No, the game.
Oh. But first, did you enjoy Need for Speed Shift?
Yeah!
Sounds
Well,
like
the good news is that you can feel the Need for Speed all over again with Shift 2 Unleashed. The sequel's been announced for next year, but here's a sneaky peek.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 is out now, and the stars told us how the game contains storylines from the book that they couldn't fit into the film.
You just get to explore all of these parts of the world that you wouldn't get to normally.
Rupert Grint, who plays Ron Weasley, told us how his character has improved slightly since some of the earlier games.
When you kind of look back at the first kind of games we had, it was kind of, I was just kind of like a ginger kind of collection of pixels, and now it's kind of, yeah, it's just incredible.
The new game has a mode which features Kinect compatibility with the Xbox 360, which means you can even wave your wand about in the comfort of your own home.
Just make sure no one else is in.
On Pwned, it's just not enough for us to simply get to know the games, we want to get to know the people behind the games.
So with that in mind, we've asked developers and producers we know to come on the show and bear all to our Pwned computer.
Identify yourself.
Hi, I'm Brian Hayes, and I'm the gameplay producer for EA Sports Fight Night Champion.
Press my button for your first question. What time do you get up for work?
Normally I get up for work at around 7 a.m. and as crazy as it sounds, even when it's deadline time, I actually try and get to the gym beforehand. So.
What was the first game you ever played?
First game I ever played was probably Adventure for the Atari 2600, where you were that little square that held a sword and went around running from dragons and trying to get the chalice.
What's your best gaming achievement?
One thing I'm fairly proud of recently is I think I harvested almost 20,000 pounds of animal meat in Red Dead Redemption. That's a lot of meat. I killed a lot of things. Pretty much everything that moved, I just shot it dead and then skinned it and took its meat.
Have you had any gaming accidents?
My thumbs are fairly strong now, but early on I think I probably had some serious thumb tendonitis. So you can get that from working the analog sticks too much. It's dangerous.
Do you think I have a sexy voice?
This whole interview, I've really been captivated by the melodious tones of your voice, and I really want this to go further.
Goodbye, sexy boy.
Oh, Matt, I think our computer's a bit of a cougar.
Cat noise, because I can't do it.
Well, if you can't wait to play Dead Space 2,
I can't.
Can't you?
Nope.
Well, if you can't, then to tide you over, here's some cool info about the game from Ian Milham, art director of Visceral Games.
So I'm here now with Ian Milham. Now Ian, before we get on to the sequel, the first game pretty much took me by surprise. Do you think that happened with a lot of other gamers as well?
Yeah, I think it probably did. I mean, pleasantly surprised, I hope. Our audience was a little small in the beginning, but a lot of people, once they have discovered it, they've turned into evangelists, and they've really told their friends about it, and we found that it's gained a really large audience over time.
So why would you say the Dead Space 2 universe does appeal to gamers so much?
They can tell when there's a lot there. They can tell when there's depth and interest and mystery, and so people have really responded to that and wanted to know more and wanted to see more.
What is it about Isaac that people love so much?
He has a good visual hook. He looked different than typical space hero stuff.
He looks cool.
He's not an unstoppable space marine, and there's an everyman quality to Isaac that appealed to people. This time he has a face and a voice, He's the one driving more of the action and providing his own answers. To do all that, you need to get to know him better. So now he's talking.
Ellie, where are you?
Right outside. Hurry!
Now, Isaac's also an engineer. In the first game, he used a lot of power tools to dismember the necromorphs. Are those tools back? Are there any new ones?
A lot of them are back, and yeah, there's some new ones. We tried to repurpose mining tools and things that you could that could be naturally found in that environment.
So, do you have a favourite weapon?
I still have to fall back to the plasma cutter as my favorite, although the plasma cutter has a new life in Dead Space 2.
It seems to be growing into a whole universe now. Is that something that you've been a real part of?
We actually started partnering up with comic books and movie people before the game was even greenlit. And from the beginning have been thinking of Dead Space as a world in which this kind of stuff would happen.
You said movies earlier as well.
I did.
You said the word movie.
I did. Ooh.
What's the talk there? Is there some sort of talk of a Dead Space movie going on?
Well, there has been interest in a live-action full feature, but if there's anything we've learned from Dead Space is you're much better off taking your time and making sure something is quality than trying too fast.
Sounds great. So there you go. There might be a live-action Dead Space, but if these guys are involved, they're going to wait and do it properly, which is what we like. Ian, thanks a lot for joining us on Pwned.
Ian told us some secret stuff about the game that hasn't been revealed yet that we'll be sharing with you exclusively on next month's show.
And don't forget, when you pre-order the game, you'll get a free redeem code for Dead Space Ignition, which not only tells the story leading up to the events of Dead Space 2, but also unlocks Isaac's exclusive hacker suit. EA Sports Active 2 is out now, and last week I got to try out the game with some fit people. Victoria Pendleton's here. We're doing the mountain biking mode. Victoria, are you ready?
I think so.
Let the games begin.
Let's ride.
So, but basically, we run to pedal.
This is run to pedal, and then we get low to go downhill, pick up speed, and then when we hit the jump. Oh, we both did it.
And I missed it. And how do you think this compares in terms of almost like having a personal trainer, something to guide you when you're exercising?
I obviously have someone giving me feedback, which I think is really important because when you don't really feel that motivated, he's pushing you.
When you're preparing for a race, what sort of training do you do?
Well, we do a lot of gym-based work in the beginning of the year and cardio. It becomes more race-specific, closer to competition, and then we cut the gym out eventually at the end so that we can be fresh for racing.
You're looking forward to the Olympics 2012?
Absolutely. I think it's going to be one of the hardest challenges, I think, to date. It's the first year of preparation. Woo! Yes! Completed.
Ironic high five. Well done.
Well done, you.
I didn't think she'd beat me, but she did. You're lucky.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was lucky that time.
So these bands that you had on your arm, Matt, they're heart rate monitors, right?
Yeah, there's two motion sensors and a motion sensor and a heart rate monitor in that one for your arm.
That explains it.
Explains what?
Just some footage the producer showed me earlier. Let's have a look at it.
So Victoria, the point of this is we just want to get sort of a feel for the programme, a feel for the workouts, find out your favourite, and also just have a bit of fun and find out what you do. Is that cool?
Cool, that's great.
Good. I was just talking through what we were going to do.
No, not that bit. Right, let's have a look at the clip again.
Right.
Right, now look at the end. Look at your heart rate, 140. Matt, you fancy
Well,
that?
she's an attractive girl.
Madam Victoria.
Look, I'm embarrassed now. Move on, move on. Right, guys, you've probably already seen the trailer for Need for Speed Hot Pursuit featuring Roll Deep and the...
Ben Collins.
Yeah, exactly. Close one there. But here on Pwned, we like to get a bit of exclusive access, so I went behind the scenes with our reporter, Kat Shube. Buckle up. So we're here behind the scenes of the Need for Speed Hot Pursuit shoot.
It's 5 a.m, it's very early and it's very cold, and quite frankly, I need warming up.
Let's go get a coffee.
Let's do it. I have Target here with me from Roll Deep. What on earth are you guys doing down here today?
Well, we're filming some promo for the new Need for Speed game, Hot Pursuit.
Right, so Ben Collins, you're going to be chasing him.
Yeah.
You fancy your chances of catching up with him?
I'd like to believe I'm probably one of the top 3 drivers in the world.
So I'm here with Ben Collins, who's going to be driving this baby, this Porsche, around the track today. Ben, what's this like to drive?
GT3 is mega.
And you think Roll Deep are going to catch up with you, or no chance?
These boys are dreaming, they've got no chance.
Now, I saw you having a bit of banter with them earlier.
I can see you got one window down and indicators on, so what you guys do in the lay-by is your business. I'm just trying to warm them up, you know. Guys need to get, you know, they've got these big Lamborghinis, got V10 engine or V12 in the background, that Murcielago. But they need to mean business. I need to get them fired up. They're going to, otherwise it's going to be pictures of a white car on its own. I need to get them, try and get them close.
going on? My name's Target, or should I say Detective Chief Inspector Targo. And today we are chasing down hardened criminals in this little bad boy.
Phil Tucker's joined us, he's directing the shoot. Phil, how's the day been so far?
Fantastic. As you know, that this whole shoot is about bringing out the banter of the game, and so the boisterous nature between both characters of Ben Collins and with Roll Deep has been working the dynamic. So we've got pretty much everything we wanted to.
Obviously today is all about gaming, it's about Hot Pursuit. Have you played this game before, Need for Speed? Have you played it?
We definitely have. We played it last night for the first time. They've added a new angle where you're in pursuit of, like, you're being chased, but like, it's like the other game, but I think it's more focused on like more your driving abilities now. Like, you've got to be able to get around the track quickly, or else you ain't going to catch anyone and you're not going to enjoy playing it.
We've got something called auto log, which is kind of driving it underneath, and what that's all about is really bringing your friends together. What Criterion are delivered is all about comparing your friends, competing with your friends, and yeah, just putting your social circle right at the centre of the experience, which is really up to date.
Well, it's the final shot of the day, and after lots of cat and mouse, Ben Collins has been chased around the circuit by Roll Deep. And what have they done, Kat?
They had to roll out the big guns, didn't they? Look, monster truck. That's all they could do, really. That man's an animal out there on that course.
He certainly is, and that's behind the scenes of the Need for Speed Hot Pursuit video shoot.
Wow, Matt, that looked really cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it wasn't a little bit scary though, all the cars whizzing past you?
Nope.
Not even a little bit?
No, what do you mean?
Oh, just that I heard that Ben Collins gave you a little spin as well.
Oh no, we don't need to show this.
I think we do. No. Let's see it.
So Ben said he'd give me the ride of my life. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Ben, let's go.
Wow, Matt, that screaming was really manly.
Moving on, let's take a look at a clip of the actual trailer. Stop it.
You're messing with the wrong team.
They're behind you. Look to your left. Come on.
Hey, little boxers boxed in, bruv.
I don't feel boxed in.
You should feel boxed in because you ain't going nowhere.
Says who?
He can't drive. Horsepower. I've got bear power, tiger power, Eskimo power, every animal power under the hood. 3 letters for you, bruv. EMP.
Suspect is out of range. EMP lock-on failed.
And don't forget, you can see the full 3-minute version of that trailer at needforspeed.com, or you can search for Roll Deep at ea.com/UK.
Oh, Matt, it's the end of the first episode of PWNED already.
Oh, I know, but don't worry, because on the next show, we're joined by a heavyweight guest. David Hay will be joining us, and you can put your questions to him.
And don't pull any punches. See what I did there?
I do, yeah, it's great.
Make sure you get those emails into us. You can contact us at pwned@ea.com.
You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/electronic arts.
And if you like us, you can like us on Facebook by going to facebook.com/electronic arts UK.
We'll see you next time.
We're back on the 17th of December.
Bye.
Bye.